Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Thank you very much, Councillor. I know that the recent storms have caused significant damage to farms and forests, which has resulted in considerable hardship throughout the country. I appreciate this opportunity to provide an overview on the current situation and to update the House on my department's response to Storm Éowyn. It is the case that large numbers of forests throughout the country have fallen trees. Once the storm hit, I immediately issued guidance for those forest owners with windblow. I advised them not to rush into decisions, but to make a step-by-step plan to minimise risk and maximise the salvage value of their plantation. I would encourage all forest owners who experience wind damage in their forest to familiarise themselves with the guidance issued. It is important that forest owners realise that although their forests have suffered windblow damage, there may well be significant value to be realised from the fallen trees. I would urge private forest owners to consult with forestry professionals either in Taoiseach or with their professional forester who can help them take the right course of action. I would also recommend owners to look into the possibilities of cooperating with adjacent forest owners. Lower recovery costs can be achieved and higher prices offered where forest owners achieve economies of scale by working together in these situations. In terms of our immediate response to the storm damage, my department has started a process, along with Coilte, using satellite imagery which will be able to provide information nationally at forest level. This assessment of damage nationally using satellite imagery will aid in determining the extent of damage and will provide a map indicating where in each forest damage from the recent storms has occurred. This information will help to inform any next steps. We have already decided to prioritise both felling and road licence applications that are required in storm-affected areas. I can assure you that we are taking all possible steps to facilitate an appropriate response to allow forest owners to clear blown trees in a safe and sustainable manner. Forest owners subject to windblow require a felling licence, as they will still need to be cut, harvested and removed. I am committed to making this process as efficient and as fast as possible for forest owners. Yesterday, I held a meeting of the Forestry Windblow Task Force, which comprises of key stakeholders, including forest owners, forest companies, Taoiseach, Coilte. The aim of the task force is to coordinate the response to the storms, with particular emphasis on dealing safely with the large areas of forest that have been blown down. I am pleased to say that it was a very positive and collaborative meeting. Everyone's priority is to help those forestry owners so badly affected by Storm Éowyn. We have scheduled another meeting early next week to monitor progress and to offer practical advice and to help affected forest owners. The task force will address the interaction of forestry with power lines. One of the actions for my department in the programme for government is to work together with the ESB to support and accelerate the timber and vegetation clearance programme. I am fully committed to this process. Contact has already been made with the ESB, and we will aim to facilitate any mitigations or actions proposed by them in relation to the interaction of power lines and forestry. This morning I engaged with forestry owners on the ground in County Meath to see for myself the damage and devastation caused by windblow, and I thank the Farrelly family for hosting my officials and I onto their land. I look forward to working with all the stakeholders, and I am absolutely committed to addressing the seriousness of the situation we now face. I am aware of reports of significant damage to the horticultural sector. Just this morning, I met with the Connolly family on their mushroom farm in County Monaghan to witness for myself the effects that the storm has had on their business, which is substantial. And I thank them very much again for hosting my officials and I this morning. My department and I will continue to engage with Taoiseach and the other stakeholders to get a full handle on the extent of the damage throughout the country. I will meet with representatives of the horticultural subsectors at a meeting of the Horticultural Industry Forum on the 11th of February. This meeting was not actually due to meet until the end of the month, Councillor, but due to the seriousness of the situation, I instructed it to be brought forward to next week. This will provide me with an opportunity to hear directly from growers on the impacts of the storm on their sector, as well as on the wider sectoral issues and opportunities. I look forward very much to this engagement, and I just finally want to thank very much the people in County Kerry, in VSB, the local authorities, and all of the other agencies for their help.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.